What's going on YouTube? Collect 'em all collectibles, back at you guys with another video. In today's video, I will be talking about a deal I made with my LGS. I paid $90 for a couple of vintage singles, PSA graded cards, and a 151 ETB, which come on now. I mean, I had to walk out one of these. They're mandatory whenever I go to my LGS. For my LGS, they're selling the 151 ETBs for $45, which isn't a bad deal when you're paying no taxes or shipping fees. For my first graded slab, I have a 2005 reverse foil smoochum from Unseen Forces graded as a PSA 9. I picked it up for $25. Now, it wasn't a crazy pickup after looking at the data. This card raw goes for about $10 lightly played. With the $15 grading fee, it seemed like a PSA 9 for $25 felt more than a fair price. Alright, moving along. We have a 1999 B drill from Base Set Unlimited, graded as a PSA near mint 8. I ended up paying $15 for this bad boy. Now, I know a graded 8 isn't too impressive, however, personally to me, a card that is 25 years old to be in a condition like this is just amazing to me. And at such a low entry price, I felt like I just paid for the graded price itself, not for the card, which the card only runs for a couple dollars on TCG. But if you guys look at the data and look at the sold eBay listings that I'm showing you guys, this, I feel like I got a pretty fair price. Moving along, we have a Hollow Gyarados from Base Set 2, which I was able to pick up for $5. I picked up this card because I eventually want to build a master collection for Base Set 2. I know Base Set 2s tends to be the less popular. If you guys can see on the back, there's a lot of dings on the card, so that's why it was $5. It looks like the market price for this bad boy goes for about $21 in near mint, so I'm going to show you guys some sold listings on eBay to try to compare, see if I got a deal or not. As you guys can see, this $10 this Gyarados sold for $10. It's about the same condition that's in mine. Now there's a $20 Gyarados on eBay that sold, and as you guys can see, it's pretty pristine. There's a fat print line right above his head, if you guys can see that. A lot of whitening on the backside still, so whoever paid $20, I mean, they, you know, I don't think that was a $20 card, but hey, that's just me. I'm pretty picky. Now, this is an $8 Gyarados on eBay. Looking pretty clean on the front. Centering is pretty good. Now, again, on the back, a lot of whiting on the edges. Pretty common, more than not. And then for the last card I want to show y'all, $19 Gyarados. Sold listing. Pretty clean on the front. Good centering. Now, on the back, this is probably one of the cleaner backsides that I've shown you guys, and this is not the most expensive, but it's off by $1 compared to the other one I showed you. I believe the one that I have in my hand is probably closer to the $8 Gyarados that I just showed you guys. It could match the $10 condition too, but either way, I feel like $5 kind of still not a big deal. Moving along here, I have a Hollow Dark Gyarados that was actually a pre-release from Team Rocket. According to TCG Player, this bad boy runs for about $5 moderately played. However, it has a market price for $9, almost $10. Now, looking into this one, it's definitely beat up. You guys can tell on the back side of the edges. Now, again, this is for my personal collection. Next, I have a Machamp from First Edition Deck Exclusive. This Machamp is probably the worst condition comparing to the Gyarados that I just showed you guys. Although it has a $5 price tag, the store owner actually gave it to me for free, which, I mean, the condition is pretty shitty, so I wouldn't see why he wouldn't throw it in for free. But if you guys look at the comp sold on eBay, we have one for $19, which is in a really good condition. So if you spend about 10-15 more dollars, you know, you'll find a really clean copy, first edition, deck exclusive. And for the last listing, I want to show you guys, yeah, this Machamp is pretty beat up on the front side and back side. However, the seller was able to sell it for $15, so props to him. Last but definitely not least, we have the Mew EX promo for 151. In my opinion, this card is so beautiful. It's probably one of my favorites out of 151, so I might sound a little biased. The centering on this bad boy is pretty good, top to bottom, left to right. Although the price tag shows $5, the store owner actually hooked it up and gave it to me for free. According to TCG Player, this card only goes for a couple dollars, probably no more than 10 for a clean cut sealed copy today. However, according to the eBay sales, a whopping PSA Gem Mint 10 will run you for about $45 to $60, which is nearly a 10x from a $5 price point. Obviously, I know from such a small number, a 10x isn't impressive. And then, you know, there's this thing called grading fees as well, obviously. But after grading it, after the grading fees, you know, you're looking, you know, at a $25 to $30 easy profit. Alright folks, moving along to some sealed product, 151 ETB, everyone's favorite. I'm not going to talk too much about the backside because you guys already know all the contents. Not horrible centering, but the left side looks a little skinnier than the right side looking a little thick. So I don't like to name every single card that I pull. I think that's a little boring for the viewers. So I'm just really going to be going over the bangers that I pull. Alright, a Gengar foil isn't necessarily a banger, but goddamn, that's such a beautiful card. For our first banger, we get a Tangela illustration rare for TCG Player. Looks like it's running for about $8. However, I'm just gonna call it $7 and round down. I like to round down a lot. I don't like to round up. I don't want to give myself false numbers. For our second banger, which isn't necessarily a banger, however, it's an EX card nonetheless, super pretty. We have a Alakazam EX TCG player. It's only running for about $2. Now again, I like to round down. Alakazam EX is damn near a bulk rare, but I'm still gonna put them in. You know, a dollar's a dollar. So we're looking at $8 as of right now. Boom, baby! Now it's not the Charizard, but it's a Charizard. Charizard EX Ultra Rare. Super duper pretty. I love it. According to TCG Player, this Charizard's running for the market price around $35, $36. The lowest listed is going to be $32. However, the listed median is going to be $38, $39. So I'm going to call it $37. Last pack magic, folks. See what we can get. See what we can get. And sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just how it goes. It is what it is. Now I'll show you guys a recap of all my pools. As you guys can see, I pulled a generously $45. I want to say more or less, 10 to 20%. In my opinion, I believe I broke even. I not only got a Charizard EX Ultra Rare, but I did get a Illustration Rare, which I'm super on the chase for. I feel like all the Illustration Rares and all the secret Illustration Rares in this set they're all super beautiful. Please leave your questions, comments, concerns down below. Any roasts down below. Any information, correction, or anything that you just really want to add, please leave down below. Do not be shy. If you guys enjoyed this content and would like more content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Anyways, if you guys made it this far, I really appreciate you guys. Have a great one.